I love pulling up and stealing that show to show people what life's about. I think anything other than that is so selfish, it's insane. If you figured out something in this fucking life, you owe. What? This is what I fucking like. I finally quit caring about what people think when I told them what to believe about me with action. I showed them what to believe about me. I don't have to fucking worry about what you think about me. We all saw what I am, motherfucker. That's what you guys are worried about. Oh, what are people going to think of me? Because there's not enough facts of who the fuck you are. You're supposed to cuss 30 seconds into the video so that it'll actually stay monetized. Usually like the people who read it or the bot or whatever the fuck does the first 30 seconds. That's what I heard. It seemed like it works. You should not fucking care what you're going to do for a living or what you're going to make. You should create somebody so dope that no matter where you go, you're fucking there and you're dope. If I was broke out here, I would still love being me. Because I'm a dope-ass motherfucker. To me, motherfucker. The validation sources I put on myself to say I'm dope, they're not the stuff, motherfucker. It's the way I conduct myself. It's a character I uphold. The second I start slipping on any of my beliefs, I don't think I'm that dope. And you can read it on me. You guys smell like shit because I could smell that bitch on you. That fear of a pussy motherfucker who knows he's dropping the ball in so many fucking areas that it's just like, oh, look at this bitch. Look at the floor, bitch. And bitch goes like this. Because bitch knows he's been a fucking bitch. You only get this stare when everything's correct. I've done every fucking thing correct to be who and where I want to fucking be. So I have that stare of a motherfucker. A motherfucker. And that only comes from you truly living it for a long time and stacking that proof. A fucking shit stack next to you of proof of who the fuck you are. So nobody could ever question a motherfucker. And the fact is, go for it. See if I give a fuck. Why the fuck are you guys so worried about what everyone else thinks of you? Because you don't think too highly of you. Fucking bullshit. I want you guys to get past all this fucking bullshit. And it's only going to come from doing more work on yourself. But if you don't do the work, you'll look everywhere else around you for worth and value and trying to validate yourself with everything other than you. And that's what the whole world's doing right now. Bunch of dumb motherfuckers. In a world full of overeducated people with no results, I was undereducated from our stupid system, but overeducated from that internal guidance and proved that it fucking works to a T. That we're fucking way more intuitive and way more powerful than you could ever fucking believe. You already got it in you. Everybody's in your fucking ear. You listen to everyone else but you, stupid motherfucker. When it's your time, are you going to be prepared or are you going to be questioning who the fuck you are? Preparation, meeting opportunity, is where success comes from. And I know my product's the best because I know what it did for everyone. What did it do for you?
Change your
fucking life. So what's the most expensive thing on this earth? Your fucking life.
Yeah.
And you guys are afraid to ask them for $3,000, $20,000 to change your life? Yeah. God damn, your life's cheap. You don't have $20,000 to save your life. Yeah. You cheap motherfucker. The new pay system I use, Easy Pay Direct, they have a podcast. So they have a podcast. And it's called Beyond a Million. You can't be a 7-figure person to be on this podcast. Because it's only for 8, 9, and 10-figure individuals. You don't want to know where we're at money-wise at this time of the year already. Literally. On track to do multiple 8 figures. Not just 10 million. Yeah, we're surpassing the next 10. I tried at the end of this year to finance that Phantom. I wanted to put down like 200 and write off and carry the 650 into a 6,000 pound Section 179 vehicle expense for my business, for the corporation. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't even pick up any of the bill. And it was December 31st or 30th. So I had to just write a check for it. Damn! If I live in a manner that makes you guys not even believe it's possible, then I give my fucking job. He opened the damn store at 9 o'clock at night on Saturday, and instead of going and doing something stupid, I went and got a new Ferrari. I went and got a new SF90 2022 with 500 miles on it, cashed out. You guys are like, Wes, you're just trading one issue for another. I know, but it's a better problem. Dude, essentially everything is trading one thing for another. If you're not just meditating in the mountains, but that doesn't serve anybody. And I've made plenty of people $1 million plus, even in a single year, off that $7,500 investment. And people are like, how many ads do I got to run? What's the other cost? Nothing. It's already there. You see how many viewers I have? And then once you're ready and you're responsible and you got your money saved up, which is nothing, to start a business, literally that'll make this much and profit this much, 7,500 or 12,000 or 20,000 is fucking nothing. Nothing. If you can't start with that investment on a business you want to run, you can't even run any business. This is the absolute cheapest business to start with the most profit. The profit margins will be basically 98% when you start. And then as you grow, it'll get a little bit less. But we stay at like 85 to 90% profit margins, literally. It's a different type of business. So then you have dope expenses that you live off of that are just supporting your content, supporting your business, supporting everything. Having influence online and building your personal brand is, one, the best thing you could ever do for that client, because you're not selling them something they don't need. They need to be a better person and drop all their bullshit. And two, you're giving yourself and your family a better life. I love you guys. I have to share everything that's going on in my life with you guys. I'm transparent as fuck. I just love you guys. It's a great fucking day. But it wouldn't be a great day without my morning process, my program, and everything that elevates me. If I just bought the car last night, I would probably feel like shit and be doubting if it's possible for me to even keep going like this. I don't doubt. I elevate above problems. Your frequency is what you frequently see. I don't live by fear and doubt because I've accepted the worst case scenario that I end up in a cardboard box fucking filming my fucking supplements and I would still win because you guys got to see that I didn't break no matter what. It's all a win in my eyes, honestly. Or I keep elevating and I win that way. In the end, our connection, me and you, our connection is the most important to me. I don't have the most people I hang out with each day or anything like that because I work so much. But I love my work and my clients are my family and my followers are my family and I love you guys. Let's go! New levels bring new devils. If that isn't the most real statement ever, who else is being tested? Man, your boy is being stretched. But I know from doing a stretch that that's where the most growth occurs. When people are trying to get you to crack, when people are trying to get you to snap and come out of character, when you don't, the blessings come raining down on you. Because that was a lesson that you desperately needed to be who you must be, to orchestrate below what's needed from above. I love you guys because I know you're riding with me. There couldn't be a more congruent love than the love I have for people who just want to build and see others do better in a world full of fucking hater weirdos. Fuck! I don't even deal with that shit. I don't care too much for anything in this life other than upholding what I know in my heart is true. I love the fact that I can acquire and grow and do all this, but I still come back to the simple fact of none of it matters except the man that you are. And all of us are being guided by the same universal laws. So I'm not giving you a fucking break. I'm not giving me a fucking break either. Why the fuck should you not be held to the best you can be by someone who upholds it on themselves? You know how many times I've been tested? You know how many people come at me every day and try to get me to break the character that has brought me where I'm at? It's that crabs in a bucket analogy. Those motherfuckers trying to pull you back in. And the thing is, want to know why I win so hard? Because I still love them. I still do. Like, the universe knows that I don't even dish hate to them. I understand them. Why would they not hate on me? Why would they not hate on you? Your energy is calling them up. They think it's calling them out. Your energy is calling them to greatness, and they think you're calling them all these names. They think just by the way you live that you're denouncing the way they live. The thing is, I am because I care. And I'm willing to step in front of motherfuckers who don't get how this shit works. Because I wish someone stepped in front of me a long time ago. The real ones don't need it perfect. And it's never going to be. You don't need to get your way. You need to make your way. That's what I always did. I always made my way. I didn't need to get my fucking way. I always made my way out of what was right in front of me. Right in front of me. I'm telling you one thing right now, one thing. You have to do the best with what you got, where you're at. And that's the main fucking thing. And it has to be fucking honest. Not the best of what you know is capable for those fucks you know. Because they ain't shit. Measure from the top. Don't sit at the top and say, at least I'm not that. That ain't much of a fucking measurement. I've been through so much pain. All that's left is love. But other people aren't in the same place. So hurt people, and they just throw this shit on you. And you're still just, okay, let's go up this hill with all this fucking shit on my back. Why do you think we look so weathered? Why do you think our souls get so strong? Because the body's been broken. The heart's been broken. The mind has been tested. But the soul will persevere. To me, it's like a trophy. Everything I've ever seen, everything I've ever been through, everything I've ever lost, everything I've ever loved is all just in one tight grouping where it's hard to even fathom how people can live so carefree through their life when so much has taken place. If you're being hated on right now, just know you're going to soon be loved. If you're being praised right now, just know you'll soon be hated. If you get your way too long and you're the one causing yourself pain, take that personal, because you can change that. You can never take anything personal that's out of your control. That's just an energy leak, a massive energy leak. No matter what happens, even if you fucked up or they fucked up or it's not going right or something happened, stick to your program. Stick to the system that'll ground you and elevate you at the same time. If there was anybody who loved people who want to be better and people who are in a bad place, it's me. Because that is me. But the old me had to die for me to really rise. And I love you guys. I'm going to be here. Let's go. You guys, every fucking time you left your cell, someone would get stabbed, someone would get got, and there was a lot of bad calls at this time because the flip phones were starting to become prominent. Now people were checking Megan's Law on flip phones, not even doing proper research, matching a very common name to a very common name and whacking a motherfucker like Spider. So here I am, every time I come out my cell with that feeling in the pit of your stomach. Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? But every fucking day it was some shit. Finally, I just said, Wes, what? Fuck it. Fuck. And that's what you guys have to do. After day after day after day, after walking out of the cell and living with that fear in my chest, I said, fuck this. This isn't going to get me anymore. What? I'm going to get the shit every day. Get me then. What? You guys have to do that in your life. I was walking in chow halls where people were just nasty, murderer, crazy looking fucks. I look like a pretty ass normal dude compared to how they look. They're disgustingly fucking vicious looking. Like, that's their whole thing, is to scare you. They're not really that tough. They don't live that hard, but they like don't care about their lives and they have nothing to lose, and they are nasty looking. Just everything all over their face, just fucking, that's their whole tactic. And it works when you don't really know and you don't know them. Then you get to meet them. You're like, come on, Trips is cool. Like, that dude's chill. Like, he's just a lost kid who hung out with the wrong people. So that's what I started to know at the end. But the fear you guys have in life, going into the gym, walking into a damn restaurant, walking across the goddamn street, getting on the fucking camera online, these are all made up fears, but I had them like more in a acceptable situation as prison. But I remember it clearly when I just said, fuck this! I'm not living my life like this. And I just faced all my fear right there. And I walked up to it, and I walked up to everybody with a different demeanor from that day forward. And I never let them steal my power again, steal my moment, steal my life from me. You fucking motherfuckers have to know how ungrateful fear is. Operate from love and faith. See who that person is. That's just a lost kid. What's up, big dog? I got love for you, homie. Don't be afraid of situations just because your perception of them. You're doing it. It's not even real. I'm just telling you guys, I've had my bouts with it and I know where you're at. I was a 25-year-old kid walking into the pit of hell, just pits of fucking hell, the despair in man's eyes. They don't even want to live. They want to take you with them. And you're just like, fuck, this is intense. And finally you're like, I'm going to match this intensity with the same level of intensity or more. You have to come in with more. So if you're afraid of this shit, you have to face it with more love, more fucking desire to let it fucking go. Everything you fear will control you in this life. If you fear losing your chick, she'll control you and you'll be weak. If you fear losing your money, it'll control you and you won't be effective in business. If you fear losing your life, you'll be controlled by it and won't live a productive life that's meant to be operated by faith that life is amazing and going to turn out exactly how you want it if you do the fucking work. I'm upgrading all my cars for 2023. All of them must go. If you get stuff like Rolls Royces and Ferraris, you have to make sure they're under warranty. I mean, the SF90, you can't find a 2021 500 miles. Find one for less than 700 right now, and you'd be doing everyone justice. But it ain't happening. These are going for about 800, 850. The Spiders are going for $1 million. So this right here, about 800,000 once all said and done. 2022, what do it have? 700 miles or something. If my cars get close to 10,000 miles, I'll burn them. And you guys who act like there doesn't have to be a result from the mindset and all the knowledge you supposedly have, you don't get it. Because to know and not to do is not to know. And if we can't see, your shit's just hot air. Originally, I wanted to call my channel View Changing because I went from that park bench. Then I went to that first loft. Then I went to my higher up condo on the 19th floor. Then I went to my penthouse, and now we're at the mansion. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen because I'm motherfucking relentless. I'm relentless. If for some reason we ever took a back step, something happened that was not foreseeable, or I made some mistakes and I end up in a worse situation, I'm still posting because it really doesn't define you. You guys, this really doesn't define you. It doesn't take away from you to have money and have stuff, but it doesn't define you. It only adds to you. It will never take away unless you start to let your possessions own you. You are the basis of everything. I know that I am only as good as the moment I create. A moment. So if I'm doing everything incorrectly in my life, I'm creating a low frequency moment that is going to be horrendous no matter what I have. I've been in my penthouse and been so miserable. I haven't really been that miserable at this place because since bad relationships and other things happening in my life, mistakes I was even making, I haven't done that lately. I've created an optimal program and an optimal mindset that only has an upside. And the thing is, the mistakes I was making before was just talking shit back. I would talk shit back. And it was mean shit I would talk back to people who were trying to get a rise out of me. And I used to tell you guys that being reactive was one of my only problems. That I wanted to respond to people instead of react in the future. So I've since got rid of that. It hasn't been nearly as many times. And when I do, I'm very remorseful about it very quick. So releasing what I wish to possess is true at that moment, where if I do fuck up speaking to someone in a certain way, I can recant that by releasing respect, love, and repentance, and telling them, my bad, just fully admonishing, taking all responsibility for the conversation that went awry. That was the Empire event yesterday. Flew a private jet to speak at Josh Snow and Los Hustle's mastermind, Powerhouse Brands in Denver. Then took the jet to Vegas, spoke with Jesse Liette at the Empire event, and then ended it off with Flex Lewis, a podcast. This is what I always wanted to do. Down to the smallest detail. Everything. And it's all working out. Why? Because I didn't fucking miss. If you don't miss on your diet, if you don't miss on your workouts, if you don't miss on everything that puts you in that higher frequency state, that better mindset, that positive mindset that cultivates, really shows up as who you are and your confidence, you'll be able to pull off anything. I don't give a fuck if you want to be the best dentist. I don't give a fuck if you want to be the best influencer. I don't give a fuck if you want to be Wes Watson better than Wes Watson is Wes Watson. I don't give a fuck. It's going to take you removing everything that's keeping you from that. And that's all mindset. It's all mindset. Obviously, you have to become undeniable in self. A good teacher does not tell you what to see. He shows you where to look. So some of you, it just may be marginal. You may not be trying to completely alter your physique, but you may look in the mirror and be like, I need to lose 15 pounds. I'll feel more confident right there. And then I need to make this content. I need to step into 2023 and build my personal brand. It's what works nowadays, and I'm going to handle my business. You have to look within, and the only way to quiet the noise is to really spend time with yourself in your personal development process. Your personal development process will give you The freedom to understand that there's a voice within once you shut everybody's other motherfucking voice up. All the people in your family who are telling you can't make it. All the people around you who are telling you to do something else other than chase your passion. All the motherfuckers who really don't have your best interest at heart. Most psychologists say we don't see other people. We see our projected state onto others. That's what we see. So I see that you should be a multimillionaire, living a life of your design, completely sober, and working every day to be in as high a frequency state as possible by monitoring your internal state 24/7 and making that your highest priority. I'm telling you right now, your highest priority is staying positive and keeping your internal state optimal, clean, with clarity, just purely aligned with the life you want. You're aligned right now. You're aligned, but not with the life you want. What you're eating, is that aligned with the body you want? What you're eating, is that aligned with the mind you want? Because the body you have is creating a lack of confidence. What you're doing for your career, is that aligned with the life you want? Can it even make enough money to give you the life you and your family deserve? Most likely it can. And your vices, your habits, are they aligned with who you want to be? Do you want to be a dumb, drunk, fucking lame dude out fucking giggling and playing fucking grab ass with his boyfriends? Yay, let's go fucking get drunk. But really, you want to be better and more successful? The fact is, all negative desires are simply frustrations of positive desires. You want something different. You're settling for that at the moment, and it's escapism. Let's go! You guys have seen all that I've done in the last 5 years. You've seen my background continually change. Do you think it's easy, or do you think it gets harder? Every fucking step I take takes all of it, everything I have to put in to get the next level. And you guys are afraid to put anything in and risk anything, so you stay at the current fucking level. The work is easy. Right now, it's 6:45. I've been up since 2:45. I've made more money than most people make in a month. I've already got my workout in, and now I'm trying to motivate other people. I'm already on to other people, and you're still worried about you. You're still working on you, and people like me are already on to other people. We're already fucking doing it. Is that what I'm going to do? Start defining what must be done as difficult, or am I going to say it doesn't matter how I feel about it? That's where the elevation occurs. Stress management is the ceiling to your potential. You guys can't manage stress worth shit, and that's why you're in the position you're in. The second you start stressing about the fact that you're missing out on these certain foods, or you're missing out on that party, every time you go looking for happiness in the same place you fucking lose it, you break yourself more and more. I'm at the level to where when I even eat out of alignment slightly, it wrecks me. It wrecks me inside to where I never feel like myself. Imagine if you got to walk around fully proud of your fucking self, fully proud, fully, in every fucking way. And then just one minute way of eating out of alignment sets you back as much as you guys who are smoking and drinking and just living this life of pleasure seeking that's disgusting. A top dude, Todd Abrams, who owns Icon News, he told me, alignment's supernatural. It is. When you're fully in alignment with your path and your purpose, you'll pull up to that spot and the car will pull right out. You'll go to write something and it'll just flow. Wes, how do you get all these videos and how do you do all this done? It's alignment. I'm aligned. It's supernatural. You'll be able to operate at a level that you never even comprehended. Things will go in your favor that you've never believed possible. The universe bends in the favor of those that are committed to a higher purpose. As soon as you commit you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't have enough time to shoot 2 takes on these videos. I have 1 take, and I always do them in 1 take. And I've done that since the beginning. How? Alignment. You guys, everything is possible when you're in alignment. It's harder not to do. You're pulled into it, drug into it. Love you guys. Let's go. You know how much stuff you guys have learned that you didn't apply, that you thought you were going to apply? So you actually habitually constructed someone who seeks knowledge and doesn't apply it? I need to see you guys apply more, fail more, face more adversity. When you go grab another fucking book to comfortably read it, you're just feeding that same old comfort fucking zone where you kick your feet up, you get your coffee, your favorite pastry, and your fat ass just reads about a life you'll never fucking have the balls to live. They don't write books about average motherfuckers. You get me? And when you don't face adversity, massive adversity, life-changing shit, you're just what, bitch? You're an average motherfucker. I only have the 8 minutes it's going to take or 7 minutes it's going to take for me to shoot this video before I'm on another call giving someone else value. And that's the value. That's the value. Pick a path, become very, very skilled at this path, sharpen your skill set, and then spend the rest of your life teaching people that skill set. Don't have a million fucking things that you're in fucking pursuit of. Find the one that if money was no issue, if time was no issue, if nothing was an issue, if you woke up in the morning, what would you do? What the fuck would you do tomorrow morning if money was an issue and you got to do anything you want? That's what you should do for a living. Drink fucking Mai Tais with my thumb up my ass. No, that's not what you would really fucking do to find fulfillment and purpose. Want to know how I get it? Telling the fucking truth. Because that's what worked for me. Over the next 5 years, I want you to slow the fuck down on all your stupid fucking pursuits. Pick one area of pursuit. One main area. You can still do what the fuck you do every day of your life for your fucking pesos. Do that. That's fine. But let me tell you what the one area is going to be. It's going to be you. And you're really going to not be a bitch, and you're really going to excel at it for everybody around you. We want to make you valuable. That's what everybody wants to be, is valuable. That's why you're reading these books. That's why you're trying to sharpen who you are. That's why you're trying to get money. That's why you're doing anything you're trying to do, so that you're of value to the people around you. Unless you just want to be a fucking hermit, move out to the Ozarks and sit in the middle of nowhere, ripped as fuck with all your money, which isn't going to fucking happen. Nobody's going to choose to fucking do that. Yes, we all like our solitude every now and then, but no, we need connection. We need to be of service and value to others. That's when self-transcendence occurs. I would never write Grant Cardone and be like, hey, what's your perfect investing tip, Grant? I would just join Cardone University, because then I was serious. I have some skin in the game, and I'm actually going to apply what I learned. If he just tells me some simple thing that I didn't have to work for, that there was no sacrifice for, and I sat in the comfort of my thumb up my ass while I fucking wrote him, then I wouldn't apply it. There's plenty of things that I do that in. I just don't do it in me, motherfucker. And you need to stop doing it in you and take you seriously. Because if you're still in the same spot, it's because your mindset is weak and you're lacking in that area. Let's go! Action and application is what changes your life. But that vision, that emotional motivation, that comes from within. You guys need both, motherfucker, or else you're just delusional. They told me, Wes, you're going to make 30 grand a month one day. And I'm like, no way. If I make 30 a month, I'll be able to live anywhere I want, thinking like a 15K a month place, and have any car I want and save a little bit of money. And I'm like, that would be so crazy when I make 30 a month. Now, if I made 600 a month, I would smoke myself. 900 a month, I might be able to deal with myself. And we're doing double that now. Is it about the money? Yes, it's about the money, you stupid motherfuckers. That's what gives you the life you want, the freedom you want, and everything. But no, do you sell out on your morals, your character, and who you are for money? No. But you should be living the life you want, doing what you want, and making what you want. This is someone who's mastered self and knows that there's a new way of life, a new blueprint about that most people aren't catching on to because they're living in the fucking Stone Age. Get out the fucking Stone Age. You need to learn the opposite of gratitude is entitlement. You guys are just a bunch of entitled little baby boys. You've never really lost everything. And that's why you don't understand my drive. If they put you in county jail for 10 days, the 11th day, you would go fucking hug people you hated. You would go fucking make up with all your enemies. You pussies don't even understand what the fuck loss is. If they locked you up for 10 fucking weeks and on the 11th week you got let out, just even using your goddamn phone would be enough for you. If they fucking had you do 10 months and let you out on the 11th month, you would never be the fucking same. The lack of gratitude for all the fucking beautiful blessings that the free world has is your guys' fucking problem. It's your fucking problem. That the world is working off of contractions and expansions. The universe is meant to contract you and then give you an expansion phase. But you pussies, during a contraction phase, you break, you victimize, and you give up. That was the gift. The contraction phase was the gift. You only learn during those. You were just blessed with this situation that was supposed to define you to you. A difficult situation that was supposed to validate you to you. Did you break, bitch, or did you stand up? That's the difference. If during a contraction phase, if during times of adversity, you act in accordance with the man you want to be on the other end, with your self-talk and your actions, you will come out a different person. This event is meant to fucking change you. It was so needed. The universe, God, our creator, will only send you events that are aligned with the evolution of your consciousness, events that are needed to evolve you to a different being. You guys don't get that everything you're trying to denounce is everything that's going to build you. It's everything that you could ever ask for that's coming in the form of a problem. The contractions are coming and the expansion is imminent. The best part about a contraction phase, when you understand expansions, is that during a contraction phase, you know another expansion's coming. But you guys don't know. You guys are like, it's going to be like this forever. I'm going to feel like this forever. It's like this forever. No. One day this too shall pass. You're supposed to change before it does. Because I don't give a fuck who you are when shit's going your way. That don't fucking matter. Who you are during times of adversity is who the fuck you really are. That's your measuring tool. Every time you start to create those negative narratives, every time you start to doubt yourself, every time you get into these states of disbelief, I want you to look above and say, I'm sorry. I want you to look up, report above, and say, my bad. Because by you shitting on that moment, by choosing to be negative, you're the least grateful motherfucker for your life. He's just looking down on you, going, look at this ungrateful bitch, this pussy of a man who fucking thinks I'm shitting on him. He's too weak, and I need to make him stronger. And he can't even take this? What a bitch. I was going to make him one of my soldiers. I was going to put him on the front line. Now I'm going to put him in the fucking back. And I ain't speaking to that bitch till he realizes how to be grateful. The second I'm believing in and constructing negative moments, I just go, my bad. And I remember when it was really bad. And those were actually the events that made me really strong. So here I am saying, stop doing this to me. And he's like, what? Making you stronger? I thought you didn't want to be a weak little bitch. The least you could do is show up all fucking day for everyone else before you ask for shit for you, motherfucker. Show up as the man that they need. Show up as the man you needed at your low. The low in your life, the lowest point. Show up as that man, motherfucker. And then be that man for others. And watch how the blessings rain upon you. Hey, I'm just going to go ahead and strengthen myself daily. No need to send me any crazy events. I'm on top of it. I'll be your frontline motherfucker. I got you. I ain't going to break. I'll stay prepared. All you guys are falling behind. So he has to hit you with a big ass event because your lack of preparation over the last 10 years wasn't enough. So here he goes. He's going to hit you with a big one. Big ass event. Shake tape. Put your ass in gear, motherfucker. So I don't sit here and construct some vision based on expectations. I know what my current trajectory can produce. Cars, house, financial success. But that's not what I'm worried about. Because I'll do the work. The only thing that's going to keep me from getting that exact vision to come into fruition is if I'm a good man or not. If I'm not a good man, I will not have the success. If I am, then I will be gifted the clarity to be able to work at the level that I am capable of. You guys don't have the clarity because you don't live by the universal truths. You don't live by the universal laws. You think you can continually break character, break program, and still get your fucking result. The only source of validation comes from a man's program. So for years, that's how I set myself apart. I'll wake up earlier than you. I'll work out more than you. I'll have better results than you. I will continually show up when you won't. I don't use dope. I don't lie. I don't hide from shit. I'm always fucking there at every yard movement. You don't have to get me ready. I'm the one getting people ready. That is how I validated myself for so fucking long in the fucking penitentiary that all I did was bring that to the street. I wait till I get weak and crack, and then I discipline the fuck out of myself for that break so that it doesn't happen again. You know how often lately I've been wanting to break in like maybe the relationship department, like as if I feel like I'm not getting what I deserve? That's me. I always do that. I have people live up to expectations they could never really measure up to. And it does create strain, but it's not the worst thing. I have unrealistic expectations of myself. And if I get right under those, I did good. I do that to everybody in my life. And the people that step up, they end up crushing it. And we're very proud of them. But in all reality, a truly driven person is never satisfied. So if you're not that type of person, you're not going to do good around me. But if you are that type of person, we're going to shoot for the craziest, most unrealistic lifestyle. And we're going to be right under that. Like we're talking everything you could ever imagine times a million. And then we're going to get right under that. Or we're going to go above it. But the thing is, the only measuring stick we're going to use is that every day we validate ourselves with the ability to do all the work needed. All of it. When you don't wake up early enough and you don't have enough time in the day because you're a highly optimized, busy person like myself, if you don't get up as early as I do, you'll miss 1 to 2 to 3 things you were supposed to do. I barely get all my shit done, and I get up that early, 2:45. I barely get it all done, but I always get it all done. Imagine if you miss 1 to 3 things every day that were on your list. How many things did you miss that year? That's all the money you want. That's all the success you want. Is those 3 things you missed a day over a year. That was your next level, was to not miss. So how do you guys not get that it's not another blueprint, it's a simple blueprint, but you're just not truthful in your adherence. You have to step up and say, I really didn't fucking do what I was told. If a motherfucker comes on my program and doesn't hit all his macros, and then on Friday when we weigh in, he goes, I don't know, I'm not dropping weight. Well, did you cheat? Well, this one day, well, what the fuck? Did you even log it in? Oh, well, what the fuck? Do what you're told and you'll get the results. When someone hops on my business coaching program and they miss their calls to action, they miss their perfect posting structured schedule that I explain in detail how to exactly do. They don't do the outreach they need to do. If they don't do all the things I ask, they shouldn't expect the result. And if they missed one thing, that was that one sale they wanted. If they missed one meal, that was that one extra pound they wanted to lose. How the fuck are we not accountable? The only thing that mattered and set you apart from the next fucking inmate was your ability to program right, to operate right as a man. That is, are you on dope or not? Do you kill your workouts? Do you have to be told to work out? Are you clean and orderly in your fucking area, in your cell, in your bunk area? And are you fucking on point, ready to go whenever your people need you? That's it. That's it. It's very simple. That's the same program I run out here. And want to know what it did? It made me massively successful because I don't fucking miss. I don't fucking miss. Because why? Because my mindset and my core beliefs are on the fact that I'm validated by the fact that I'll do everything on my plate each day that needs to be done. Everything that needs to be done. I don't care if you just showed up. What is your ability to pull off the work needed? Do you do what's needed? It's not about showing up. It's about competency. It's about output. It's about fucking results. Let's go. I can get you in the shape you want. I can get you to a level of discipline that will have you drop all the shit that's fucking your life up. And I can get you to make millions of dollars with your skill set. That is the easiest shit ever. I do it so fucking easy for myself and plenty of individuals. Quality of life, maybe that's one of the greatest skill sets you can have. What if, as an individual, you could increase the quality of motherfuckers' lives by what the fuck you know, your life experience, and what you've been through? The fuck is more fucking valuable than that? That's what I'm going to teach you guys. But you are the case study. You have to get your life right first. And then I'm going to teach you how to help other people do that. You have everything that you truly believe you deserve because you put in the work to get where you're fucking at. All those days you missed, bitch. All those posts you missed, stupid. All those meals you fucked up on, dumbass. All that shit that you opted out of. All those excuses you had. That's what got you where you're at. I didn't have any excuses. I didn't miss. I didn't opt out of any of the work or the sacrifice. So I got where I'm at. What the fuck do you think you have to do? Stop having excuses. Stop opting out. Stop missing. Bitch. You hear me? Bitch. Your excuses, your victimization, and your fucking crybaby bitch attitude isn't going to help you here. It's not. It's just going to make you look like a pussy. I've been too nice. It's okay. We'll work you out of it. Now, get the fuck out of it right now. There's no we'll work you out of it. Get the fuck out of it now. Snap out of it now. You know how disruptive, disrespectful, and fucking just straight downgrading you are to your people? You pull your people down with your depressed attitude, you fucking pussy. Just pulling your people down. If you got up and said, I have to be up. I have to be up because my people need me at my best. I have to be high vibing, high frequency, up, winning. Down, depressed, anxious. Dude, what the fuck? Fuck all your shit. Fuck all that shit. I'm not tolerating it no more. I've been being too fucking nice. It makes me sick. I've been letting people slide around me as if they're fucking self-diagnosed pussy shit. My trauma. I have trauma. Who the fuck doesn't? I watch people get murdered, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You got fucking... My trauma. The fuck happened to you? Shut up, dude. The only reason that shit is trauma is because when anything that came to you that was difficult came, you turned into a little bitch. Watching people get their feet cut off and their faces gouged out and their fucking necks stabbed up and just fucking went on reading my goddamn book. Positive ass book. What? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. The way a man fucking... Adversity truly introduces a man to himself. Hell yeah. Looks like that fool's going through some goddamn adversity right there. Ha. What? What? I'm not someone just talking. Do you know how hard it is to elevate to these type of levels? My goddamn gas and water bill is $17,000 a month. Do you guys get it? All my cars are cash. My places combined cost $100,000 a month. Do you think you could do that? Can you do that? Did you do that? Have you done that? Did you do it in 5 years? Was starting with nothing? Or did mommy and daddy fucking powder your little balls and rub your little dick to get you the fuck up there? Fucking bitches think they got something on motherfuckers who lived in straight gangland. War zone, motherfucker. Shit's fucking stupid. Quit giving yourself a way out. I don't have a way out. Nobody's gonna have my back. Just me. And guess what? So guess what? I'll just be the one to fucking figure it out. Shit's just been getting pussier and pussier and bitch more and bitch made and fucking stupid. During your morning process of removal, what is it? What is it? How do you get there? You're trying to educate. Just go fucking there with the intention of removing all your bullshit, all your pussy shit. Go there with the intention of removing all your fear and bitch shit and then go into your workouts in your morning process like a fucking G. Can I understand it more? The fuck up out of here, pussy. Why don't you get up and operate like a motherfucker? If you don't want to do it, do it. You don't want to wake up early, do it. You don't want to eat that clean food to get nasty ripped because it's painful, do it. You don't want to do that crazy ass workout, do it, motherfucker. You don't want to make that video because you're so afraid of what people think, do it, bitch. Think I give a fuck what you guys think? I give a fuck that you guys think bad about yourselves. I give a fuck that you guys think that this life, this beautiful life you could create isn't possible. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Fucking build that shit up. Everybody in my life that I helped and did the most for always turned their back on me and talked shit to me. The fuck up out of here. Done. Next one, bitch. Ding. Next one, bitch. Ding. Next one, bitch. Ding. Next one, bitch. Let's fucking go. Why the fuck do you guys don't get that you were begging for strength? You were begging for endurance. You were praying from above to make you the individual who can weather what's happening to you right now. Right fucking now. It's going on in your life. And you don't see it as a defining moment on who the fuck you're going to be on the other side of this tragic event. What the fuck are your guys' problems anyways? So once again, show me a hero and I'll write you a tragedy. Every single person, every story you've ever fucking heard, every time that you were moved by an individual's life is because they faced something. But here you are with your defining moment, and you're wishing it wasn't happening. But would you even listen to someone else if they didn't have one? Speaking to the people I admire, when someone like Andy or Brad or Bedros just texts me out of the blue, even asking advice from me, it is so validating that I'm energized, the belief in me that they have. And then I sit back knowing life's not a window, it's a mirror. I sit back and I realize I'm that for some people. You're that for some people, stupid. These little people right next to you, your fucking children. It starts at home, and you guys know it. These men, these lost men, ages from 18 to 56, still children. The maturity level was all we saw, not their chronological age. Oh, this dude's fucking 16. Look at him. Scooter, 52 years old. I literally no more maturity than a 16-year-old. This is why they're lost. This is why you're lost. You don't realize that you're the one who's supposed to lead everybody at your household, and that's where it starts. If you can't lead yourself, motherfucker, then how could you lead your household? So that's why we backtrack to personal development, and that's where everything begins. But your leadership role starts right around you. The people in your vicinity, your proximity, that's where you start. People always ask me when it's time to become a coach, when it's time to help others in the way Wes Watson does. Are they asking you? Has one motherfucker asked you, hey, how you get in shape like this? Or how'd you quit drinking? Or how do you make so much money in real estate? Did one person ask you? That's even in your small proximity. Imagine when we put you out to the world, how much business you can do, how many lives you can instruct correctly. Every day I sit there in my DM and I make sure people are heard. I make sure they're heard and that they feel that belief in their chest that Wes Watson believes in them. Because I do, motherfucker. All top psychologists say we don't see other individuals truly. We see our current state projected onto others. So get away from those motherfuckers that say you can't do it. That's just them. They're projecting them onto you. Wes Watson knows you have to be ripped, rich, and rare, bitch. He knows it because that's what he is. That's what he is. Why are you the product of your 5 people that you're surrounded by? Because we don't live up to our potential. We live up to those closest to us expectations of us. Know this, motherfucker. Most of you guys are in the position you're in because you don't have rich enough friends. Motherfucker, say it louder. Do you understand how different my mindset is than yours? You're like, $1 million a month, whoa. Me and my homie were driving right now, plotting how to do 9 figures. He said, well, it's going to take this much time and this much earned. How are we going to earn it? Help this many people. You want to make $1 billion? Help 1 billion people, motherfucker. How are you going to help 1 billion people? Social media, motherfucker. Love you guys. You know I'm going to be here. I'll move the fucking world to show you you can move another foot. Let's go! You know, in the penitentiary, every fucking day, I woke up and was like, oh my God, there's no fucking way I can do these burpees today. My elbow's busted. My shoulder's fucking trashed. My hip. Oh my God, there's no way. But then once you start, and you just get into that routine, that blood starts flowing. Your frequency raises. You start getting that PMA, that positive mental attitude. And right there, everything's possible. Nothing's possible from that mindset from before you even fucking started. You're in a low frequency state. You don't believe right there. You're not your best self. You have to habitually construct someone who operates in a high frequency state more often than not, to where your normal, your homeostasis level, your average level of what frequency you operate at is so high that everybody's like, fuck, this dude's always on. That's what happened. I just got used to operating at a certain level. You have standards that are set, and those standards are set and built off of quality daily habits that set those fucking standards. That's all your guys' problem. When you get in hot water, you're able to get out of it really quick. In the fucking penitentiary, once you get yourself in a situation, there's no getting out for a long fucking time. That's where you change. Your old life is going to cost you your new one. You're going to have to face some shit that is so drastic, it fully changes who the fuck you are. And once you change who the fuck you are from these difficult situations, you'll realize what I've been saying the whole time is that these problems were gifts of future strength. These problems are gifts. People see my lifestyle as probably like horrendous. Like, why would you choose to live like that? It's a gift. Sacrifice creates paradise. I make so many sacrifices that when I finally do get to sit down at the end of my day and have my little time alone to eat a fucking meal, I can just sit there. I've done everything on my plate to be who I want to be and have the life I want to live tomorrow. So I did everything today to create the man and the life I want tomorrow. Then I finally sit down. I don't need to talk to anyone. I don't need to drink anything. I don't need to overeat. I don't need to do anything like that. I am completely fulfilled, and I just can have my meal and enjoy my peace. That's the one thing I allow myself every day. And it's usually like a piece of red meat, a steak, at the very with some salt. That's what I do at the end of the fucking day. Not even every day. In prison, that would have been a dream come true to have a fucking steak. You guys haven't had enough taken away from you. You've got your way too fucking much, and it's a massive problem. So anytime I'm too comfortable, I'm like, oh, I'm fucking losing my edge. I'm getting way too far away from what I need to be. This is fucking bullshit. I'm a bitch. Then when I'm uncomfortable and I'm really doing every fucking possible thing on the last bit of energy, last bit of everything, just fucking no more gas in the tank, I'm like, yes, I really wore myself to the edge. And I saw what I was capable of again, that one more little step, that one more call, that one more piece of content, that one more fucking outreach in person. I go coach in person after this video or my next call. I just sit there. I'll sit there in the Lamb or the Rari or one of my roles, and I'll just sit there. And someone will come up and say, damn, bro, what do you do? And I'll say, I do this. And they'll be like, what do you mean you do this? I said, I was waiting for you. They're like, what do you mean you were waiting for me? I'm like, well, what do you do? They're like, well, I'm trying to do this thing online, and, you know, it's just, I'm getting pretty good. And I'm like, well, that's what I do. Let me show you. And I show them the whole breakdown. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm just struggling with this thing. It's like, oh, it's okay. I got you. I've been there. And I tell them my story about how I was in prison for 10 years creating the man that would make my future wife and son proud. And I got that wife and son, and it didn't work out. And it broke my soul, but I never quit. It hurt so fucking bad, but I never stopped. Never. Because of you guys. Because I can hold my word to creation, to the universe. I could put it out there that Wes won't be stopped. Yes, it hurt. It fucking hurt. But I told you guys I'd never miss. And you guys knew I was going through some shit. It doesn't hurt no more. So all you guys going through relationship shit, it's going to pass. All you guys who are looking forward to doing some time, it's going to be positive. You're going to change. All you guys who are struggling with any fucking thing, Good, motherfucker. You need that shit. Everyone's got their gifts, and you do. But your gift comes in the form of pain that needs to be overcome. Do you get it? The trauma you're going through is the prerequisite to your purpose. You have to heal yourself and teach others to do the same in that area. Mentally, I was vice-riddled bitch. I couldn't go 10 minutes without twisting a swisher or drinking every fucking night or even during the day. Bitch. And then doing all fucking sorts of other drugs just to stay the fuck in that fake ass reality where I was such a winner, baller, cool motherfucker. I was going down. And then financially, I used to sell drugs to try to make money and look like I had money. And now I create a system that actually helps people. And it's completely congruent with the man I want to be. And we're successful. That's why I'm a life coach. Because the best life coach is going to be the guy who had the worst fucking life and then got the fuck off his ass and chose to make the best one. I love you guys. Let's go. A lot of you guys see the life I live and the sacrifices I make, and you don't understand why. You think it's only to gain. It's not only to gain. This life is preparation. Life is coming, and it's going to knock you off the path you're on if you're not prepared. You know how many people have been going good with a good finances, good schedule, good fucking family life, good everything, and then bam, start to build up some bad vices, start to drink a little bit too much, start to call it stress relief. Then that turns into disruption at home. Disruption at home turns into divorce. And there you go. That's just enough to take the man and break his soul, rip his heart out. I've been through a few relationships that made me feel like, I don't know if I could fucking make it. I can't even eat. It's hard to fucking breathe. Fuck. Like, I'm a lover. I fall in love deeply. And it hurts. But good thing I had me to love at that time. If you don't learn to have the positive habits on your worst of days, you're fucked. You guys only want to do the positive shit when you feel up to it. That's the fucking problem. When life comes to kick you in your fucking teeth and you're like, do it again, motherfucker. Go for it. That's the motherfucker who will win. I routinely come up with a vision in my head on like a slow business day or like something's coming to threaten me in life. I'm like, okay, well, all the money's going. What are you going to do, Wes? All the money's gone. What are you going to do? Same thing I did yesterday. It doesn't matter. Your surroundings don't matter. Your internal state shapes your perception of the world. So I've learned how to be responsible and mold my internal state to where it's exactly what I need it to be. I'm sitting there positive. I'm optimistic. I'm acting in congruence with actions that actually raise my frequency. So it's shifting my view of everything around me. So no matter if everything gets taken, same program. Everything gets better, same program. Because it's all stemming from who I am internally. The world is not as it is. The world is as you are. Until you realize that the world is an outward depiction of your internal state, you'll never know nothing. I was miserable. I couldn't see the beauty of my current life. It was just erased. It'll still be there, but you can't see it. You can't feel it. You only get to feel life correctly when you're living it correctly, when you're aligned. And I'm trying to show you guys over and over that this alignment process is everything. And that you believe that things are coming your way. They are bad things. There's no good things just about to land on your lap unless you're aligned with them and there's pathways for them to get to you. You guys haven't created the pathways. The pathway in 2023 to living your most beautifully manifested dope-ass existence is your personal brand. Now you're putting out all this value in this space. Social media is your resume to the world, and now people can get to you. Now you give someone some massive value on some post or sharing something about your life, and they have abundant money, but they're struggling in their relationship. And you make a video about a relationship. You make them feel good. They want to learn from you. Now that pathway is open for them to come to you. So as you put out massive amounts of content to massive amounts of people, and it's very valuable, you can see how all these people are trying to get to you each day because you made yourself accessible. A lot of you guys haven't made yourself accessible with your personal brand, so you'll never be able to live a life that I can. It's not even possible. People have been around my life and be like, holy shit, you really do make 30 to 100 to 150, 200 on some days, and you really live this fucking type of life. I'm able to, no matter how I feel, get up and make videos for everybody else. Give knowledge and wisdom for everybody else. That is the deciding factor. And that is what enriches my life more than anything. Because I woke up this morning, I had everything. But I had a problem in my life that was paining my heart. But I got on a call with one of my clients and I was free. What if it slows down? What if I lose everything? What if you get more? And what if it speeds up? Why are all your guys' what ifs so negative? Why don't you realize that life is just alignment? There is no what if. There's the actions, the thoughts, and the energy that you have in your life. And those are creating your reality. Your internal state is what actually molds and manifests into your external world. So when all you guys are playing such defense, pulling back, believing that everything has to go away, realize you're making it go away by thinking that way. I never think that way. I don't even care. I do all the work. I have the thoughts and the energy as if it's just going to grow. It's just going to keep going, keep growing, and we're going to keep winning. That's what you have to do. If not, you're aligning yourself with the losses that you're actually trying to avoid. Align yourself with the wins that you're trying to attain. People actually trying to insert themselves in my life in a way that would cause such problems for every individual involved that you would just wonder why. Why would these people do this? They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. So they're willing to throw away everything that they don't even have. You guys have to align yourself with the outcome in all situations that you desire. So you do the checklist, the alignment checklist. Today were my thoughts. Today were my actions. Today was my energy aligned with the outcome I want? During a contraction phase, there's a lot of lessons to be learned. So a motherfucker like me actually enjoys the problem because I know that's the precursor to my next leaps and bounds when an expansion phase occurs. Most people are so foolish, they don't understand life. So when a contraction occurs, they're like, oh my God, this is the end. And then their thoughts, energy, and actions, they actually are supplied by that fear and they make it worse. Me, when a contraction phase occurs or a problem, I say, oh, these were my best times. This is when I really make gains. If I can still push forward massive momentum during this resistance, then when I have an expansion phase, which is coming, boom. The man who understands contractions and expansions understands that an expansion phase is imminent. If you're going through a breakup and your heart's broken, right now if you're going through financial crisis and you don't feel like you're going to make it, right now if there's any contraction phase in your life, you have to understand that expansion's coming and work with that positivity, knowing it's coming and knowing that you should grab everything out of this contraction phase as possible. Mainly, The gratitude you're going to have when everything's good again. And learning to be grateful before the expansion has to occur. I don't think you guys really realize how supernatural, how congruent, how defining your alignment is. At that moment, when shit's going down, think about it. If you would have aligned yourself with the outcome you wanted, instead of aligning yourself with, I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. Because I've told you guys before, I used to be that guy. I realize the small problem can be fixed if you don't add to it. Don't fucking add to it. Always stay aligned with the outcome you want. And this is the height of personal development. At the moment when life is just so rough and everything's not going your way, are you freaking out? Are you holding strong? Are you staying aligned? Are you sticking to your program? Are you breaking to vices? Are you running to what breaks you down, or are you running to what builds you up? The best thing I could ever teach you is to just stay sober, to really have a process physically, mentally, and spiritually that aligns you every day, and just focus on not breaking character. Don't even focus on money at all. Just focus on the best you, and then whatever you already do for money, you'll get better at that. And then as you start to be a better person, you're better at being you. Because I've told people, you suck at being you, motherfucker. So as soon as you guys start holding your word to you, you'll be better at being you. And then the actual situations that come your way, well, you'll be able to capitalize on them. And you got to watch out. When you start helping people, you're going to draw in people who need help. And not always are they like, hey, I need help. Sometimes they fucking get at you. They come after you because they want what you have. And we're not just talking money. They want the peace you have. They want the admiration you get. They want everything you have, and they come at you wrong. That's why there's a lot of hatred out there. They're hating on what they gave up on. But you guys got to be strong. And as long as you don't break character, you'll never pay for one moment in this life. You only pay for those moments where you broke character. Love you guys. Let's go. You guys, if you keep telling people about your problems and you're not actively pursuing a solution, you want attention, you little bitch. You don't want to solve it, and it's disgusting. You motherfuckers, you don't get no more education until you start applying it. Stop fucking learning and go apply fully what you've already been taught. Go fucking do it. That's the problem. You guys are all great people. This man right here was deep inside that other man that went to prison. Like we said before, your new life is going to cost your old one, motherfucker. You motherfuckers don't get that perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. You think you want to do it better, but you're just procrastinating. No, I'm waiting till I really have my shit dialed and this is happening. Shut the fuck up, bitch. It's just procrastination, stupid. Every fucking choice you make, it's a win or a loss, and you fucking know it. Why are you choosing to lose when we've shown you how clearly easy it is to win? I don't give a fuck where you're at right now. I just give a fuck that if I see you in 6 months, you're better than where you were. 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, 1 week, bitch. Should feel it on you. But that's the facts. You guys couldn't take this chair because it's comfortable down there. At least you've tried. Oh, those people are too intense. Oh, you need balance. if I see another motherfucker say it's okay to have a cheat meal and look like shit, if I see another motherfucker say you need balance and not have a life you want, why the fuck are people who have no results talking? Take the space between stimulus and response and prove that that's your most powerful moment. Something happens, your response timing is usually erratic, but instead you sit, you operate from your mental witness, you project into the future to see where this situation is going to get you, and you make a decision accordingly. We're after the man that we're going to create that can achieve anything. So self-mastery, how do we master self? Well, then we would have to wait till there's times of adversity and choose to be the man that's in alignment with the future version that we want to create. So how do we just wait for times of adversity and be able to step up? We have to self-inflict adversity in our days so that we know we're strong enough when the moments do come, the real moments, strong enough not to react, because those ones will derail you. Training daily, pushing yourself past anything you could ever take before, month after month after month after month, is the only way you'll callous the mind to be able to say, I'll do what it takes when the time comes. Like I said, life is preparation. You're preparing for events that derail most. So what do? We give ourselves consistent stimulus. The second the alarm clock goes off, here's the stimulus. Then you have that space between your response. You getting up or not? That's how serious a wake-up time is. Because you're not just waking up, you simple fuck. Like I say, all work is internal work. Every single thing you do is internal work, strengthening your reserve, building that space between stimulus and response, clarifying how we act in those moments. You're going to go broke, you're going to lose your house, you're going to lose your truck, your credit score's fucked. All that shit is a figment of your imagination. It's never happened. Until it's happened, the fear of it happening will seem greater than it actually happening. I don't operate from that fear. I died. I lost everything, including all the fear that my old self possessed. You have to face everything that you're afraid of in this life to truly live. You will never truly live until you face everything you fear in this life. I've gained and lost so much in my life that I've learned to be grateful during the losses. You guys are only grateful during the wins. And that's a problem, because winning is fleeting and people take big L's during their winning season. During your losing season is when you really solidify character. The character you operate from and solidifying it during times of discomfort and unease is what makes the man. Like I said, adversity introduces a man to himself. But why the fuck are you guys waiting for adversity to happen and believing you're going to be strong enough? You're not. I wasn't. Something's always going to come to derail me. So then I started creating systems that would negate the negative narratives I would build in my head, which were the precursors to actually manifesting a negative outcome in life. When your dog dies, when your mom dies, when the divorce happens, when something fucking just comes and breaks you, who the fuck you are at that motherfucking moment is the only thing you have to focus on, because those moments are what solidify our character for the years to come. People don't realize why they're breaking so hard. It's because when they were tested, they chose to be a fucking bitch that breaks. So I'm telling you guys, life is coming. Be prepared to face it like a fucking man. And these will be the most validating moments of your life. Project past the pain by knowing that contraction phases are unavoidable and expansion is imminent. It's coming. The good day is coming. So you should actually accentuate the bad to learn from it, because good times we learn nothing from, and the bad ones are when we actually change. Make sure that you realize that until you're an offering to people around you, you're going to be a victim. Love you guys. Let's go! I'm very good at what I do because I don't explain it. Don't explain it. Just give them that one sentence that's so clear that we know in our heart the wisdom that's true that gets them, which is Bloom's taxonomy, the pyramid. And it's like the bottom is knowing and then understanding and then action. And when you can get people from needing to know and then fully understanding, you can get them to act very quickly. A lot of people are like, wait, explain it to me. No, fuck you. Like, I won't do it. Law of compensation. The more you put into something is what you get out of it. So I put so much into my Instagram page that I'm walking down the street and like, James alive! I know, you guys want to be millionaires, you want that big old business, but you're in the way. I can teach you how to build a business online very quickly. A coaching business or any business that's thriving through your personal brand, I can teach you very easily. But if you have bad habits, it's not sustainable. You guys actually denounce what you aren't. If you want that in life, you cannot and you should never denounce it. A lot of people are seeking personal development. We were in a room full of individuals who were supposedly at the mastermind for business development. And they were all very successful. They paid a lot to be in that room. They were part of a program that is $2,000 a month. My boy's program, Eric's Inner Circle. Now, a lot of them, once they heard me speak, realized they needed a higher level of personal development and signed up with me. I congratulate you guys for doing that, because the cornerstone to my success is my level of personal development. I would never be where I'm at if I had the habits that would take most people out. I like to do the most. I like to wear down my mind and body. I like to fully wear myself out, wear myself down, so that guess what happens when I do that? When that happens, the soul takes over. The spirit is prominent at that time when the mind and body are failing. That's when you've hit that. That's when you've hit that point where you can do more. And that's when you have to be selfless. You're being selfish if you're saying, I can't. You're being selfless if you say, I must. And what about if you were not living for self and you were living to motivate others like myself? And you didn't want to get up. You didn't want to get up, but you had to, because so many need a reason. So many need a fucking reason to get up. And here you are. No matter what stands in your way, you're going to get up. Get up. You're going to get up. You need to live in such a manner that it pulls people up to be more due to your direct actions and who you are. Why is it so hard to find friends who are committed to having jets? Why is it so hard to find friends who are committed to a certain level of success? Why? You guys, be that friend who's committed to success. We were successful people before we got stuff. It doesn't happen the other way. And if it does happen the other way, it will not last. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what would happen to you bitches if we gave you all the money, all the muscles, and the life you want, and you still have bad habits. It would disappear as fucking quick as you got it. As quick as you fucking got it, it would disappear. It made so much sense to them why they had so much pain inside. The universe speaks to you. God speaks to you. The world is letting you know where you're at by an internal notification that's negative. I have zero negative internal notifications. And when I do, I know I did something wrong. What are you being called to be from within? My life has been forever changed with what I sell. You guys watch it. You can sense in me that I'm loving every moment of this. when I share with you guys that I'm inherently negative and I wake up angry, I like that. I found something out about me and I have a solution for it. It's a positive solution with zero side effect that only elevates me. What if you had a positive solution for everything that was detrimental in your life and it only elevated you? That's what we're after. That's the fucking blueprint. The man who can turn anything into gold. The true alchemist. Damn, when I don't take care of myself, the world is miserable. When I follow this blueprint of self-actualization and I work on myself, the world is beautiful. So the world is not as it is. The world is as I am. The world is not as it is. The world is as you are. Don't be the bitch that needs to be checked on. Do you think you need to check on Wes Watson? Do you think you do? And we all have phases, because the old me needed to be checked on. But what did I call myself back then? A bitch. You guys don't realize, until you call yourself broke, until you call yourself fat, until you call yourself a bitch, until you call yourself a pussy for having that drink, until you call yourself weak for cracking to that comment or that thing someone said, until you call yourself these things, you'll never change them. When I make a podcast with Bradley or something, I'm like, you broke bitches. They're like, look at this guy, the ego on him. It's not all about money. When they should say, damn, I am broke. How do I not be broke, Wes? They don't do that, though. So it's never their fault why they're feeling that way. The word only triggered them because it was true. So your view of the world is a confession of character. Do you see it as limitless? Do you see the world as abundant? Do you love it? I do, moment to moment. Low frequency Wes hates everything. High frequency Wes loves everything. Wes wakes up knowing low frequency Wes is the prominent figure. So he runs straight into this process that builds high frequency Wes so he can be grateful, at least get to a stage of acceptance and then start to love self where everything changes. You guys need to pay attention to the frequency you're operating at. Because like I said, your frequency is what you frequently see. If you're seeing hate, failure, and problems all around you, you're at a low frequency and that can change, and I can help you.